Lilly Fletcher. We've got some amazing deals for you and some live price drops. Lots and lots of things for you to be purchasing today. I'm your host, Becky Sworn. I'm not Ben, just in case you were wondering, in case Ben had a highlight. And we've got some studio games, including a game that I'm probably not going to win and get very upset about. So join us for Friday Night Live. Thank you, everybody. Isn't it nice that the whole team is here? I mean, there's so many of them from Crafters Companion in here today. Loads of the people. It's like everybody from head office is over here to come and say hello. Hello to everybody. I hope you've had a fantastic week so far. It's going to be a nice weather in the UK for the weekend, which is always pleasant. We've got 2 fun-packed hours. We've got games. We've got some really fantastic deals. And we're going to have a little bit of recap of things that you've seen over the week, or perhaps you missed out on some of the shows. And we're going to have a little watch of the vote of the demo of the week. We've got some amazing demos, as always. And one of the person that makes the most amazing demos is my guest, the lovely Lily. Hello, Lily. Hello.
It's nice to have a live audience, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
We get this all the time.
You don't. Often on a Friday, there's very few people in, but today we've got loads of people.
Yeah, they're all in, especially for you and me. Why on earth not?
Absolutely, why not? And what have we got coming up for today?
We have got so much coming up on Friday Night Live. I know you've already said, but the game. I'm excited about the game. I'm also very nervous. I'm very competitive. Regular viewers will know I'm incredibly competitive, as is yourself, Becky. Yeah. So that's going to be fun. You guys at home, make sure you're playing along as well. See if you can beat us, more importantly. So that's going to be fun. We've got demos as well. We've got a little bit of Jingle All The Way. Yes, I did bring in a prep kit this morning that had a jingle bell on. So yes, I was once again jingling all the way.
Which was terrible, Lily.
Was a little bit embarrassing because I was walking. It's about 2.5 miles to walk in from my house to the office. I had my samples in my bag, my prep kit in my bag, with a bell in there, so I was literally jingling all the way through to the office, which was a bit embarrassing.
Well, that one year I came into work wearing some slippers that have bells on, and everyone went, "Oh my goodness, who's got those bells jingling away?" And it was like me, and they were like, "You can't wear those." Very disappointing. Very I know, very rude. But as it was Christmas, with Christmas like themed, I thought I'd give some Christmas facts.
Oh, okay.
So you've got to work out whether they're true or false.
Oh,
you can join in at home. Yeah, Lily. No, I'll ask you because obviously
I'm not sure how good I'll be, but I'll give it a good shot.
I'll ask in the gallery as well to see if they know the answer. Right now, fact number 1: I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles was the first Christmas #1 for the Beatles.
I've never heard of it.
I Want to Hold Your Hand. I want to hold your hand. That song? No? True or false?
I'm going to go false.
False. It was true.
Oh, great start there. This is not boding well for the game, is it, for me?
Did anyone get it at home? I haven't got any messages coming in from that yet. Well, maybe if you got it right, well done. If you got it wrong,
You're in good company if you got it wrong, don't worry.
The second one is going to be Italians don't eat meat on Christmas Eve. True or false?
Oh, gosh, this is hard.
Do you know the gallery? What do you think in the gallery?
I'm going to go true.
You're going to go true?
Yes.
Yeah, in the gallery, what do you think? They're false. Actually, it's true.
Is it?
Yeah. They
go.
don't eat meat on... I suppose, actually, it's probably a good thing because, let's be honest, well, you obviously don't.
No.
But most people eat lots of meat on Christmas Day, so Italians don't.
Interesting. I wonder what the history of that is. Now I'm quite intrigued.
Know.
That'll be my little research project for later tonight. What's that all about?
Exactly. And then the last one is the highest grossing film at Christmas is A Christmas Carol. Is that true or false?
A Christmas Carol. Let's go with, I'm not one for films, so this is probably not the ideal question. Let's go for true.
It's false.
Wonder what it was.
It's The Grinch.
Oh.
Who knew?
I do like The Grinch, I have to say.
Yeah, but I'm quite surprised that it's the #1 film, but, maybe the website I was looking at was wrong. Oh. That's all I can say.
You're saying the internet's not always correct?
It's not always true. Sometimes things are a little bit iffy.
First I've heard of that.
Not on our website, other people's websites. Yeah. Lots of people saying hello. Sarah Thompson says good morning and good afternoon from sunny Tennessee. Stephen says good afternoon, everyone. Lynn Harvey's here to say hello. Jay Presley says, I'm excited to see today's Friday Night Live. Let's go. Let's go. Jeanette says good evening all. Joanne's here saying good evening, Becky, Lily and the team. Good evening all here too. And Pat says good afternoon, Becky, Lily, a Super TV staff and my crafting friends from a sunny and warm New Jersey. It's actually really warm here.
It looks quite nice outside. The door was open as I walked past. I thought, oh, it does look nice. Let's hope it holds for 7 o'clock.
It's supposed to be all right for the whole of the weekend. Rebecca says, a Jingle All The Way has arrived. I'm making my bell box first.
Oh, how exciting. Yeah, make sure you share photos in the I'm a Crafters companion group. We love to see your makes.
We absolutely do. And Sarah says, I missed this morning's launch party, but I'll definitely go back and watch after this show. Lots of deals to snag up. Absolutely there are. There are loads of deals, as always. And now we do also have the vote for Demo of the Week coming up as well. So you need to vote and let us know which one you want to go for. So we're going to show you what they are. So they're both from Leanne. Oh, look at those. Oh, I like that. So number 1 is the bell box. And number 2 is a bell card. They are gorgeous. Well, I've not had a chance to have a look at these. Oh, I like these a lot. Whatever doesn't win, can I take home?
Oh.
I'll have to ask Jake. I'll just take it anyway. Jake won't know. Jake won't know. Let us know. Number 1 and number 2. If you can get your votes in and let us know, we will show you that demo a little bit later on. Fantastic. Right, Jingle All The Way. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you, Lily.
Oh,
I haven't been watching this week. I've been a little bit busy, so I have to be honest, lots of these are coming as a surprise to me, which is nice, actually. I've had no sneaky peeks.
Ooh.
So all my oohs and ahs are going to be, you know, totally off the cuff. Is there glitter? This is what I need to know. Is there glitter in this Jingle All The Way collection?
Not in the Jingle All The Way, but we have got some glitter paste coming up a little bit later.
I like a bit of glitter paste.
Me too.
Fantastic. Have you got some samples to show us?
Do I? Heck, I have some absolute beauties to share with you guys at home. Now, Becky says she's not tuning in all week. Well, if you're exactly the same as Becky, you've not managed to catch any of the shows this week, you are in exactly the right place here on Friday Night Live. I always used to love a Second Chance Sunday, and for me, Friday Night Live is a little bit like a Second Chance Sunday, but with a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more sparkle. So this is the place to be if you want to catch up on any of those deals that you've missed throughout the week. And my goodness, this was an incredible launch that Leanne actually brought to you a little bit earlier on in the week. And this is the most exquisite collection. Look at that. This is what you can be creating when you get this amazing collection home. That's one of actually the embossing folders there. And our Nicole, incredibly talented Nicole, has created this one. She's actually embossed it. She's watercoloured it using that watercolour palette that launched with Sheena's Watercolour Fusion. She's inked around the edges. She's brought in some of the sentiments, the embellishment dies with the snowflakes, and that gorgeous plaid pattern paper. And that is an absolute stunner. Now, one that sort of was the inspiration for that demo that Leanne created is this beauty from Nicole. Absolutely stunning. Those foliage dies are included. The bell dies are included. We're going to use those actually on that first demonstration as well to show you how those work. And that wood grain is, for me, is an absolute must-have. Then how about creating more like concept cards? You've got your beautiful aperture built up. Look at the dimension on that. It looks absolutely outstanding. You've got all that paper piece detail in the bell as well. And that gorgeous ribbon is also part of the collection. But just finally, I'm going to show you a couple of samples with this amazing stamp. This is absolutely beautiful. I mean, talk about a statement stamp there. That just looks incredible on the centre of there. A couple of sentiments, a little bit of water on there, and it really does pop. But perhaps you like your mixed medium, maybe you like to build up with a little bit of masking and those sorts of techniques. Isn't that amazing? So using that stamp in the foreground, then you're going to pop some of your masket sheets over the top. You're going to bring in those sentiment stamps. I believe that's actually the one that came as part of the bell box kit. And then you're just going to stamp over the top, remove your mask, colour the image, and you're going to be left with the most incredible show-stopping card, just like that. That's just a few ideas that you can create with this amazing collection. It is beautiful, and you're getting absolutely tons as well. And included as well, my current nemesis for when I'm carrying samples into the office is the jingle bells. Just imagine me walking down the main road, jingling all the way, quite literally.
I really like those. In answer to Victoria's question, where are my face gems? I realised...
Where are they?
I was very busy, but I also realised that I didn't actually have any eyelash glue, and I did not want to use any of the other glue on my face, just in case it didn't work. I don't think all-purpose will work. Although, actually, you probably would be all right with a bit of... Yeah, maybe put a bit of glue on me later on and see how that comes out. I think actually the tape pen would be fine.
I'm not being funny. I would not be
advocating
putting a tape pen on your face.
No.
Or your skin.
Oh, on your...
Jamie, no, not the stick and stay.
Oh, what about the glitter spray?
The glitter spray? No,
I
wouldn't put it on skin.
Yeah, well...
I mean, what you do in the comfort of your own home is your choice, but we do not advocate this sort of absolute lunacy.
I could find myself being one of those people that for the next 3 or 4 weeks has got glitter attached to them, just like everybody else at the studio after I wore that glittery dress. Now, this is the collection. This is the showstopper that we have for the Jingle All The Way collection, if I can get it around the right way. The first item I'm going to show you is the Sound of Christmas, which I would have said is probably Cliff Richard. That is your Jingle All The Way embossing folder.
Now that is a controversial statement, is that?
Do you reckon? I always think of Cliff Richard Christmas songs.
Now that's a good question actually for the guys at home. For you, what is the sound of Christmas? Maybe it's a song, maybe it's a band, maybe it's an artist, maybe it's jingling, literally the bells jingling, sleigh bells. What is your sound of Christmas? I'll be thinking about my own answer. I'll have a little think.
Yeah, I don't know what mine would be. It's not. I think it's possibly crying because because the Christmas dinner's not coming quite the way you want it to.
Oh. This has all taken a very sad turn, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Thinking of happy thoughts.
Well, no, but you know, there's all that pressure, isn't there? Or I know what mine would be.
Oh, go on.
Mine would be the wrapping paper as you're collecting it all up because it's all strewn across the floor in the living room. That would be the noise for Christmas for me because that is the only time you're ever going to hear that kind of noise.
This
really,
is true. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Good thing. I mean, it could be rain pelting it down on the windows outside, but here in Britain, that's pretty much every single day of the week. It's not Christmas, so it'd be nice to say like crunching on freshly fallen snow.
Yeah, that doesn't really happen here, does it? It's really, normally slushing around. Yeah. Johnny says he likes the sound of the children running down the stairs. Now, if that had been in my house, it'd be falling down and someone crying. That would be what would happen.
Oh dear. How about the smoke alarm going off? Somebody's burnt Sunday at Christmas dinner. Yeah, that could be one as well. Not quite such a happy one, but let us know the happy ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let us know.
Another item that we've got in this showstopper, because going back to what we've got on the show.
We've got a show here.
We're just so excited about Christmas. We've got months away. But it's obviously the time for getting all your Christmassy bits. Some sentiments, really lovely scripts that you've got on here. Next item, this is lovely. This is rather like the stamp that you used this morning with that magazine, isn't it? With those two kind of ideas. This one is your Sleigh Bells Ring sentiment. We've then got this. Look at that. Ooh.
Oh, not anymore. You can't.
Look at that. That is so cool. Move it around the wrong way. Set of dies to create those bells. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really like this. And then we've got this stamp. And those samples are really inspiring. That's going to be a lovely thing to colour. This is one of the edgeables. So this one is your Jingle Bells and Bows. This, surprise, surprise, is a stamp that I've managed to pull off. As always, I can never get them to stay on the board. So this is your Sleigh Bells Ring stamp and die set. We've also got the little box. Ooh. Oh, sorry, Jamie. I went to a big image. These are really big bells, aren't they? They look great. I like this with the template and a little bit of ribbon. And we've got ribbon in 3 different colourways in the red, green and yellow. Little grosgrain stripy ribbon, lovely. And then we've also gone into the papers and the card. We have some linen cardstock, beautiful colours. As always with our linen cardstock, this is really key item that we sell, really good quality. Everyone here, we all rave about our linen cardstock in all of those beautiful Christmassy colours. You've also got a 6x6 paper pad. And you've got a 12x12 paper pad, and I'm going to show you what's in the 12x12 just to make Jamie really work hard on moving the camera. As always, we've got more intricate designs on one side, and on the B side, got nice tartans in there. Really, really pretty imagery in here. This is really quite key. I mean, actually, if we had this in a quiz as to which paper pad this is, which collection, I think we would all get this one immediately because obviously those jingle bells are featuring very heavily in this. So all of that, papers, all of those embellishments. Oh, you get 2 of these. Oh, you get 2 of these and 2 of these. And you get extra, how many more bells do you get? You actually get 6 of your jingle bells. That is well worth having. £112.98 or $148.98. Platinum is just £90.38 or $119.12. Let's have a look at 3 messages that have come in. We had... Rachel suggested I use the gilding flake glue on my face. I don't think it will ever come off my face if I use that. She said her Jingle Bell box just arrived. I got it for Ted's for Christmas. The others are a bit too old to care for a Jingle Bell box. I quite like that anyway. I think it's a really nice idea. A small box of bells, you get 20 bells. Oh, okay.
It's a lot of
big bells,
that.
little bells that you get. So you get 1 set of big bells, 1 big bells, 1 little bells. Karen says, hello Becky and Lily and the CCTV crew. This collection is beautiful. And talking about the start of Christmas, beginning of Christmas, what makes you feel Christmassy? Kirsty D said the start of Christmas for me is the Olympia Horse Show. I didn't think about that. I would have thought Spirit of Christmas show in Olympia. I always go to that. And Jeanette says it's Christmas when I hear the Pogues Fairy Tale of New York.
Oh, yeah, great
The original or the sanitised version? That's what I'd like to know, because there's 2 different versions. And let us know. I do like a Christmas song.
I do.
A Christmas song, Christmas film, actually anything to do with Christmas, to be honest. Jamie said when you walk into a supermarket and they're playing Christmas songs, they already are. Let's be honest. It's not... How much? 131 days till Christmas. Better get started. You better get started on all of your crafts. Now, Lily, show us what you're going to be making for this first demo.
Shall I start my Christmas crafting here? Well, let's be honest, I've been crafting for Christmas for months and months. We do it in the craft world, don't we? It's nice to get ahead. But we are going to play with that Jingle All The Way collection. I just think this collection is truly stunning. And I thought I'll bring in the dancing bells because this is a really fun sort of concept to pop these bells together. Now, if we bring in the dies, you can see that sheet is packed full of a range of dies here. You've got your 3 different bells. You've got 2 lots of foliage. Those are going to be super, super useful, not just for use with these gorgeous bell dies, but completely separately as well, all year round too with those 2 dies. And you've got your little separate bow as well. So we're going to take some of our plain white multi-purpose card. I am using absolute scraps here, let's be honest. I mean, those dies are nice, small little dies, so they're great for using with all of your scraps you've got in your crafty stash. And we're going to go in with the couple of bells, which are a little bit smaller for this particular demo. So let's take those 2 into position onto our white cardstock, especially as we're cutting 2 dies at once. I do want to make sure I'm taping those down, not only so they don't move on the cardstock, but also we don't want them sort of crossing over as they go through that die cutting machine. That's sort of one of the only ways that you can actually ruin a die, which is never a good thing. I'm going to run that through our die cutting machine. You can use these with your smaller die cutting machines. It doesn't just have to be a full-size A4 Gemini 2. They'll even go through that tiny little Gemini mini machine. If that's all you've got in your crafty stash at the moment, they're going to work a treat in that as well. So with one pass through that die cutting machine, we've got our beautiful pair of bells here. So let's remove our low tack tape, and then we'll take a pokey tool just to release our bells from our die. So just take a second to ease that out. Absolutely beautiful level of detail that we have within these dies. I mean, guys at home, if you've been die cutting for many years, you'll remember what sort of the first dies we had looked like. And let's be honest, they looked very, very different to these. They were very basic shapes. You had things like nesting dies, square dies, oval dies, all that sort of thing. And it was only in the past, maybe past decade or so, the dies have become more and more intricate. And the level of intricacy that now we can achieve with dies is absolutely outstanding. And to be able to get that beautiful level of detail with one pass through the machine is absolutely incredible. No need to shim it up with lots of shims or popping in your wax paper to help them release from the die. It's one pass and you're left with that absolutely exquisite level of detail. So those are our 2 lovely little bells there. You can see them a little bit better against that craft card, but we will do a little bit of colouring. Now, if we look at the packaging that we've got here, they're looking gorgeous in those lovely silvery colour tones, but you can actually be using them in more gold, warm colour tones if that's the sort of look and feel you wanted to go for. So we're going to take a couple of tri-blend brush pens to colour. We've got our gold brown blend and extend, and as always, when it comes to my alcohol pen colouring, I like to start off with the lightest of all my colour tones and then just work up to those darker colour tones as we build up all that shading. Now, when it comes to a sort of a round object like a bell, Very easy sort of technique to colour these in, having your highlight in the centre, so that's where your lightest colour tones are going to be, and then towards the edge it's going to be a little bit darker, and that's going to give you that lovely full sort of rounded effect to anything that's sort of rounding this way. So it could be, I don't know, it could be a man's card with a football on, or it could be a balloon or anything like that. It's that same sort of method, and when you've mastered that technique, perhaps you have got your hands on that Academy of Colour and you've learnt along with Leanne all those different colouring techniques. She starts that course by showing you how to colour different shapes, and that's really all it is when it comes to colouring. It's breaking things down into different shapes. So if you can colour a circle or a sphere, you can colour a bell with no problem whatsoever. Now I'm keeping my craft card underneath, not just to protect my surface, but as well when you're colouring with any sort of alcohol-based pen, whether it's tri-blends like we're using here, whether it's illustrators, whether it's classics, any sort of alcohol-based pen. So it's a good idea to have something that's porous, like some cardstock underneath. Because what happens when you colour with your alcohol pens, if I turn this over, you can see that alcohol ink is always going to bleed through to the back, and that's completely a good thing. That means that the alcohol ink is actually moving within the fibres of your cardstock. I think when we first start colouring in this way, it's a little bit of a shock and you think, what have I done wrong? But absolutely not at all. That's what you are looking for when it comes to your alcohol pen colouring. But because that bleeds through to the other side, you need something to sort of protect that ink as it bleeds through. Otherwise, if you've got something that's non-porous like a glass mat, it can be sucked back into that piece of cardstock that you're colouring in, and then it can sort of almost like bleed out on that image that you're colouring. So just pop a piece of scrap paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, not any sort of specialist card, but just pop a piece of that underneath, and that allows you to actually have that best finished effect. Isn't that so easy, just with a couple of pens on there?
And it's taken you very little time to create something that really does look properly 3D.
It certainly does. Doesn't that look ever so dimensional? If I may say so of myself, I'm quite pleased with how that turned out.
Well done, Lily.
Thank you. A little pat
Give
on the
yourself
back there.
a pat on the back.
Thank you. It's lovely to have this audience interaction.
I know. Well, did they have nothing going on Friday night? They just thought, oh, I know, we'll stay at work late so we can watch Becky and Lily.
Yeah, I mean, where else would you be on a Friday night, let's be honest. Anyway, let's just fast forward things a little bit. So all I've done is I've coloured both of those in the same sort of technique, but just with the one that's got the bell on the top there, we've brought in our dark red blend, and that's going to colour that beautiful red bow. I always think when you've got your bows for Christmas, I always tend to colour them red. I think it gives it a lovely traditional look and feel. And then we just took a piece of black cardstock, stick that to your black cardstock using your tacky glue or something like your dotty tape pen so you can get into all that detail, and then just trim around the edge. That one is all good to go, but we're going to take this one now. I'm going to do one of my absolute favourite techniques, a little bit of paper piecing. So we'll bring in a tiny little scrap of red cardstock, and this is one that's part of your linen card pack that is in the Jingle All The Way collection. And we're just going to tape our die. I've actually got that linen card the wrong way around. Let's just turn that over. There we go. I'm going to tape the die to our cardstock, but we only need to worry about die cutting the bow itself. We don't need to die cut that whole bell. So we'll pop that at the top of our die cutting plates, and then we'll just pause and reverse this back out. So as soon as we can hear that pitch change of our die cutting machine, like we can there, you can hear a little bit of a clunk as it moves through the die cutting machine. You're just going to pause it, reverse it back out, and then it just saves you having to run that all the way through your Gemini die cutting machine. Just a little time-saving tip that does make a difference.
Was that not a Missy Elliott song?
What's that? Which
Yeah,
one?
stop and reverse it.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah? What was it called? Wasn't called.
I'm trying to think.
Let us know if you can remember.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Missy, are you watching this evening?
Yeah, please let us know. I'm a big fan.
We've got what your song's called.
Yeah, let us know. Help us out.
Now, we've got some exciting news.
Halfway?
Barbara R, it's her birthday.
Woo!
Happy birthday, Barbara!
Woo! Hope you're treating yourself.
Yeah.
Get some new crafty goodies.
More importantly, what's your cake like?
Oh yeah, if you've got a photo, please do share.
Yeah,
and also, if you fancy sending a few slices to all the way over to Newton Aycliffe, feel free.
That'd be really nice, wouldn't it?
It would, wouldn't it? I mean, mind you, if she's over in the US by the time it gets here, it might not be quite so nice, but nice thought.
I do like a bit of cake, and I didn't have any cake today. Very disappointing.
Did you not?
No.
Had Christina run out?
No cake.
There was a nice one yesterday, wasn't there?
I did have cake yesterday. I was in this. It was a Victoria sponge, and there was really thick buttercream icing in the middle.
Oh yes, very nice. Very nice.
I came in, put my bags in the green room, walked over to Christina, went, oh, there's cake, and I think I didn't even. I didn't talk to anybody. I just went, oh, cake. Yeah, it was
We
utterly
know our
delicious.
place.
Yeah, happy birthday, Barbara. I hope
Happy
you're having
birthday.
a fabulous day.
We hope you are. Let us know what you're getting up to.
Yep.
Did you get any crafty presents? How are you celebrating?
Are you
just-
celebrating all weekend?
Yeah, maybe
Are you
she
that
is.
kind of person? My sister-in-law, when it's her birthday, we sort of celebrate for about 3 or 4 weeks.
Wow.
Even when it's not a special birthday, it is a special birthday for her this year. So, well, we'll probably be starting imminently, and her birthday's not till October.
How exciting. Well, actually, it's like ours, isn't it? October. Our birthday will be here before you know it. Now, so we've just done that little bit of paper piecing. Very easy to do, especially when you've got your fantastic little wax tool, or as I call it, a sticky picky uppy tool that's part of our Touch of Sparkle collection. I mean, it does have a very, very nice ring to it, doesn't it? But that's just going to paper piece those elements back into your bow, and that leaves us with our 2 gorgeous little bells here, ready to pop onto whatever project you so choose. Now, I know a lot of you guys at home are probably asking about our gift bag packs. We were originally going to be launching these today. Don't worry, they are coming your way next week. They have just been a little bit delayed, but I thought, you know what, I'm still going to sneak them into tonight's show. So when you do get these home, you can see how beautifully they're going to work with our gorgeous Jingle All The Way collection. So we're going to work on, actually going to use what is maybe the reverse of the gift bag pad. So it's just a little bit more subtle than the front, that's quite heavy in terms of the detail on there. So we're just going to fold that over so we can see a little bit easier the area that we've got to work on. And we're going to pop our couple of little bells onto there with a little bit of foam to actually lift those a little bit proud from our gift bag. And don't be afraid to add a little bit of dimension, even though it is a gift bag. You can still have a couple of layers of foam on there. It's going to look a lot more dimensional just by bringing in that little bit of 3D adhesive.
Beth Metzger
Hello.
says, I was busy helping someone at work. I looked down and Lily's bells look real.
Thank you.
They do look utterly real. Really effective. Cindy says, thanks very much for telling her about the alcohol pens bleeding through. I didn't know this, and the first time I used them, it went through on my kitchen table and I could not get it out.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Yeah. Worthwhile investing in a glass mat, I think.
Yeah, for
generally.
sure. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, they do bleed through.
They do, and that's
you wouldn't
completely
know
normal.
as
Of course you
a brand
wouldn't.
new crafter.
No,
You
not
wouldn't
at
know.
all. It's the same with like die cutting. When you first start die cutting and you first of all run your dies through the machine, and your plates become out all horrible and marked, and you think, oh my goodness, what have I done wrong? A friend of mine actually, when she first started crafting, she took hers back to the shop.
Really?
And she said, I bought this, it's faulty. Look at this plate here, what have you sold me here? And she thought it was faulty because of the way that obviously our plates get worn over time, and those imprints when we die cut stay on the plate, and that's completely normal with die cutting. But she thought it was a fault, which I always thought was quite funny. But no, completely normal to have that.
You wouldn't know.
course not.
No, I think it's always quite good that we use older plates.
Yeah.
I mean, the plates that we have, I can't remember the last time we actually changed the plates in the studio.
No.
So you can actually see they are quite marked, but it doesn't make any difference. Rosalind says her birthday was on the 1st, and I'm celebrating all month.
Why not, Rosalind? It's a way to do
Dinner
it.
outings, movies, shopping, spa, wine tasting, and I'm not done yet. That is the kind of woman I like to hear
Yeah,
from.
Rosalind. Well, happy birthday for the 1st, but we can keep saying happy birthday as you're still celebrating throughout the month. What a way to do
Absolutely.
it. Love it. Brilliant. Keep on celebrating, eh?
Maybe I should start celebrating my 50th now.
Maybe I should start celebrating with you, because mine's about a week after yours.
It is. Well, you're not 50, but...
Well, not quite, but you know, close enough.
She's just a baby. Yeah, maybe you should just start now.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I have to get it planned.
Is being 22 a big birthday, Jamie? I think it is.
22?
All birthdays are to be celebrated. All birthdays.
Yeah, why on earth not?
Yeah, why not? I think everyone should be doing that. Sarah says, I love the paper piecing technique, Lily. I've never tried that before.
Give it a
really
go.
effective.
Yeah, it's super, super easy. And that was only just like a mini bit of paper piecing. So if you've never tried it before and you want maybe a little bit of an easier way into paper piecing before you get totally hooked and end up paper piecing everything, just go for a little small section. And it works quite nicely as well to do what we kind of call your selective paper piecing. So you don't always have to paper piece that full image, just pick out a few details. That's going to give you a lovely effect just to highlight certain portions of that die cut. Now what we're going to do now is just going to die cut a little bit of this foliage to sort of fluff up this bag a little bit if you like, add a little bit more detail, a little bit more interest. So we've got a couple of those foliage dies that are part of that same die set, and we've got that lovely little bow as well. So we're cutting our foliage from 2 different shades of green. Both of them are part of that lovely linen card pack that's in the collection, and the red is the same red that we use for that paper piecing, also in that linen card pack as well. I definitely recommend, if you can, getting a couple of those linen card packs. I have to say, I'm using those colours an awful lot because they are just traditional Christmas colours, and those greens, to have 2 different shades of green in your craft stash for any sort of foliage, for any sort of occasion, not just Christmas, is going to be a very useful one to have in your crafting repertoire.
I suppose with this collection, the Jingle All The Way collection, this is going to work together with any other Christmas collections, you know, that you may have bought this year or have stuff from previously. And like, in all these colours would work really well if you had like a sort of traditional robin kind of image, wouldn't it?
Definitely, like your
robin redbreast kind of thing.
Yeah, your holly and ivy, it'll work nicely with that as well, I think. Definitely, and obviously we're using a completely separate item here with your lovely gift bag pad, so it's just showing how those are going to work together as well. So we've cut a few more of our foliage just to start to layer this together. So let's get some tape onto the reverse of here just for a little bit of speed so we can start to build together our composition. Then I can show you how easy it is to pop these gorgeous gift bag pads together. I so struggle saying that, honestly. It's one of those you have to get your teeth around, isn't it? Gift bag pads.
I can't, it doesn't make any sense to me because bag pad. I want to say backpack.
A gift backpack.
You know, like in Dora the Explorer.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I found it quite difficult saying that previously when we've had other ones.
Gift bag pads?
Yeah.
There you go. It's a good job you're not here on Monday when we're launching a new one.
Yeah, it was deliberate.
It certainly was. We all planned when we did our scheduled planning meeting. We said, make sure we don't have Becky on this show. Yeah. She can't say it.
Yeah, don't want to do that one or ones with family relationships, sentiments.
Yeah, we don't like those. No. Tell you what I've always struggled with, the colourable creator cards. Oh, that's a tricky one to say. Don't try and say that in a hurry, whatever you say. Oh, there's a few. Oh, the Jamie's saying one in our ear, the Grand Floral Swirl something or others. Yeah, that was another old mouthful. So yeah, you can tell whoever names these products are definitely not the ones that have to say them out loud.
No, but they probably don't say them out loud. They probably just think, oh, that looks right. And then when you actually have to say the words, you're like, boop, boop, boop. And obviously I didn't put my teeth in earlier on today.
You didn't.
So, no.
It was a rookie error, that.
What's wrong with me?
Put your teeth in future, please. So let's start to build up our composition, just adding some tape just to the base of our foliage so we've got the edges can sort of fly free a little bit, if you like, for that extra bit of dimension. We'll finish it off with that lovely little bow into the centre there, just lifting up those tails at the edges of our bow, just to give that extra bit of dimension. I'm not sure I particularly like that hole in the middle, I have to say, so I will bring in...
You're going to put some sparkles on there?
Of course I am. Do we go for pearls or gems? I think let's go for pearls. Nice little white pearl in the middle, I think will finish that off nicely. You could even paper piece the little drop out bit in the middle if you want to, but I think we'll bling it up a little bit. It is Christmas after all. So a little bit of adhesive into the centre, and that's our specialist gem adhesive, so it's going to work perfectly with all of the gems.
Not for use on your face though?
Definitely not. No. Yeah, we do not recommend that in any way, shape or form. Pick one of our lovely little gems off, pop it onto your glass mat, take your sticky picky uppy tool, pick it up. I can't get enough of saying that. I do love saying that. That little phrase there, and pop that into the centre. Just give it a second to grab with your gem glue.
You get a lot of gems in those packs,
don't you? Oh my goodness, you get absolutely oodles of gems. It's going to keep you blinging up your projects for many, many months to come, that is for certain. I love the fact that they come in all the compartments as well. It makes it super, super easy to see exactly what you've got. That doesn't want to stick in the middle. Come on now. Do you ever talk to what you're crafting with at home to try and... Yeah, thank you, it's not just me. Try and tell it exactly what to do. It does help. There you go. I'd find actually the end of your pokey tool, just press that in. It's less likely to stick to that sort of rubberized end there. And there you go, that's held in position. Now it's just going to be a case of actually building together our gift bag pad. So first up, I always start off with that end tab there, that longer tab, and we're just going to peel off the backing of that red liner tape. Give that a little bit of a fold over, and then just take that edge there, the edge that we've just decorated. It's quite easy to actually do this if you lay it flat onto your craft table, and you can see exactly where you need to stick that. Line it up along there. If you're not sure, pop a little bit of tacky glue onto the red liner tape just to give you a little bit of time to manoeuvre that. And then as we move on to the base, your 2 smaller flaps, I fold those in first. And then the flap with almost like 2 little extensions to it, that one I pop in next, and I've got 2 little pieces of red liner tape onto those 2 little extensions there on the reverse. So we'll just peel off the backing of our red liner tape, just like so, and that red liner tape backing will certainly be all over me for the next few hours. I'll be finding that left, right and centre.
So you'll be walking home, you'll be jingling and covered in red liner tape.
Yep, living a dream.
And you wonder why people steer clear of you as you're walking down the road.
Yeah, I do wonder. That might be the reason why. And then the final part to stick there is that little section over the top, bit of red liner tape on the end there. Then just pop your hand into the middle or something long, like a long ruler or a long tool into the middle, maybe like a bone folder. That's going to stick your base. If you want to reinforce the base, just pop a piece of cardstock that's cut to exactly the same size or slightly smaller than the base. Pop that on the inside and that's going to reinforce that. A little trick that I like to do just to give this more of a shape to it is to just pinch the 2 edges together, fold them just like so, and that allows that to fall flat a little bit easier. And then the finishing touch, I did do this morning. I always say I don't like to tie bows live on air, but 2 in a day. Let's see how this second one goes. And all the tags are actually part of your gift bag pad as well.
I love that they do that. They add those as well.
Yeah, I think it's
this
fabulous.
would be so good for teacher presents, wouldn't they?
Oh gosh, yeah, can you imagine?
And no one really knows what to get the teacher for Christmas. Having a little bag like this can make a really inexpensive gift look fantastic.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, can you imagine if the kids have baked like cookies or something like this, and they might look a little bit, homemade, shall we say, as they often do. Pop them in a lovely bag like this, and it's going to look absolutely exquisite as well. Get the kids helping you build these. They are so super easy to build. I would thread a bell through there, but let's be honest, that's not happening, is it? So we are definitely not going to be doing that, but we will still include our little tag on there. So second little test here, can I tie the second bow of the day?
Of course you can.
Here we go. Can I? Oh, there's a lot of belief on the other side of the studio. Yeah. So let's go in.
Lily, you can do anything.
Oh, anything at all, apart from thread that bell through. That was a bridge too far. What you could do, if you're finding that difficult, just pop it onto a piece of twine. So obviously twine's a little bit thinner and easier to actually get through the whole of the bell.
Or a bit of
and
tape
then just tie that
on the end of the ribbon. Fold the ribbon over and tape it.
Yeah, good idea. So we'll just tie that bow like so, pulling out the tails until we are happy with that. I'll just titivate that a little bit, just like so. And then we'll just trim the edges of our little bow tails here, just so that they're even. And I like to actually trim it a little bit of an angle like so. So just going with our scissors, trimming those down like so. That completes our little gift bag. Nice and easy to decorate when you've got all of those gorgeous details within the Jingle All The Way collection. A little bit of colouring, a little bit of paper piecing, fun and easy to create.
Perfecto, that is gorgeous. Lots of comments coming through, people really liking this idea. Although Cindy said, I love what you're doing, but however, I'd hate to give them away once I made them look like that. There is that problem. Pat says she's got some left over for Christmas. I think it's a really good idea to decorate them like this. And Cindy also says, I love using gems a lot on projects, as I think it makes the details stand out. It absolutely does. Jeanette says, what a cute little bag. And Sarah says, I like the idea of decorating the bag, even though it's patterned paper. I ordered these already from HSN. They are absolutely gorgeous. A quick recap in what you're going to get in the showstopper. So you're going to get an absolute myriad of different deals in here. You've got embossing folders, you've got sentiment stamps, you've also got this lovely stamp here, which is your Sleigh Bells ring sentiment. We've also got some dies. These dies are just gorgeous, really effective using these with that little foliage. You've got this fabulous large stamp, really nice thing to colour in, that is. And then we've got some edibles. And this is a stamp and die. Oh, look at that. I'm giving up on that. You're also going to be getting linen cardstock. So you saw Lily using that linen cardstock in all of those very traditional Christmassy colours. You're going to be getting 2 of the 6x6 paper pads, 2 of the 12x12 paper pads, and then you'll be getting, oh, I've forgotten, going to get some ribbon, and you're going to get, I don't have any small bells, I've only got big ones. You've got here, you get 2 packs of big bells, pack of big bells, pack of small bells. Oh, Lily's got the bells. The bells.
I got the little bells, little bells, all the little bells. There you go.
I've got the big bells, I've got the big bells.
I've got the little bells, I've got the little bells.
And you've got that template there as well. Fantastic value, £112.98, $148.90. Platinum price is £90.38 or $119.12. Right, we promised you price drops at the start of the show, and we're going to do them right now.
Ooh.
The first price drop is some of these tricolour aqua pens. Fantastic price as they are, but we're going to drop the price anyway, and the price is going to be stonkingly good because they always are. Dropping the price to what? Are you sure? £4.99 or $7.49 is half price. Platinum price £3.99 for 3 of those pens, $5.99. That is a great deal. Beautiful colours in this one as well, as always. The next item we're going to show you are some shimmer sprays. Can I put these on my face? I possibly shouldn't. I'm going to ask Leanne, what can I use as makeup? Now, these are from the Cosmic collection. So you've got a gold and you've got a kind of a moonshine kind of colour, like an iridescent white. $12.99 or $16.95 is what they should be, but we're going to drop the price to... Whoa, half price again, £6.49, $8.47. Platinum price is £5.19 or $6.78. Right, more price drops. Oh, look at this, it's so cute. Hello. A little mini stamping platform. If you've not had one of these, you need one. If you stamp anything, anywhere, you're going to need one of these. They should be £9.99 or $14.99, but it's not going to be that price today. It's not. It's going to be £6.49. Again, you're saving 35% and £9 or $9.74. Platinum price is £5.19 or $7.79. These are so useful. Right, the next item is... it's quite hefty. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
That bang earlier on was when it fell on the floor and I tried to pick it up and I broke my nail. Very disappointed. I spent all this time and money having my nails done and I've broken one of my nails. I know.
Oh no, nothing worse, Becky.
Be careful, it's dangerous, this Academy of Colour. It's not really. This is the original price for the Academy of Colour. Now, there is a lot in here. You've got all of those different pens in here. Oops, look, see, they're all falling out. You've got a selection of papers and you've got those stamps in there. And it also comes with the binder as well. So you're getting a lot of items for your money. For £148.64, $197.25, it was a good price anyway. But this is going to be a good price. What?
I think somebody was typing the numbers and missed a few digits off because that is absolutely outrageous.
That is an incredible deal. £30 or $50. Platinum price is £24 or $40 for that, and it should have been £148. $197. Oh my goodness. Even if you've got this, you've got to get another one. Just because the pens.
Yeah.
The pen. Do you know how much kudos you would get when you hand this over to somebody at Christmas and they're like, I'm going to have a little bit on Crafty's Companion website and find out how much that was. 150 quid, they're going to be like, right, we're going to have to get you a really good present. They don't need to know you've only spent £24. Yeah, of course, as Jamie says, you've got all the education in there, you've got all the demos, and if you started colouring and you just think, actually, I can't quite get the effects that perhaps Lily has shown you with that bell, by buying this, by looking at all the information in there and using all the tools that we've given you, you will be able to colour in just the same way as Lily has. That is incredible. That's coming home with me. Going over there. Next one is... I thought you said ribbons, Johnny. Ribbons. These are so cool. So these are kind of like, I'm not mocking your accent, I just didn't understand. If I open these up, you've got all these different images here with some of these beautiful kind of foiled pages. So you can create all these pretty designs here. They're just taking the mickey out of me. These are the Shine Like a Star. You get 24 in here. And the price for this is £24 or $24, but it's not, we're not doing it like that today. The price is £12.49. That's a great deal. Or $12.49, $9.99, whether it's dollars or pounds. That is great, isn't it? Now, the next item, you're going to be getting all these goodies because, of course, you're going to go for all of these price drops in one go and you need somewhere to store them. So you want to go for the workstation. So this fits in perfectly in one of those Calyx IKEA boxes. This is the black one, so obviously the most versatile. You can see you've got loads of different pockets in here, places to put all of your bits and pieces, and you can change them, all these hook and loop tape in here. So the price for this is £29.99 or $34.99. Platinum is $23.99 or $27.99, but not today. Definitely not today. £20.99 or $24.49. Platinum just $16.79 or $19.59. Couldn't quite read that. Really good deals. You want to take advantage of these deals as quickly as you can. Lots and lots of deals on the website, and because there's so many deals and we don't want you to miss out, we are going to go for a quick break, allow you to check out your baskets, and then we're back with the games. And I want to win, just putting it out there. See you in a minute.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and they could be commercial meetings, they could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different, but always a predominant focus on the products, how they're working, the new products that we're bringing out, a lot of research and development. When we get to see the finished article, way before anybody at home gets to see it, it arrives and we get to unpack it and experience it and try it. That gives us all a massive buzz. I can't be getting out of bed too early, and I like to get to bed. 9 o'clock's the new 10 p.m. Tea all day long, black, no sugar, thank you. I tend to miss breakfast, which isn't great. And if I have something when I come in the office, then that's going to be yoghurt and fruit. My face, all of the makeup that makes this. Nobody's seeing this without that on. Probably a baked potato or a salad or something egg-based. Ooh, craft along a masterclass. I'm going to say masterclass, and that's because I love to educate. One song that would be the theme tune to my life, it would be Billy Ocean, Red Light Spells Danger. Pour a gin and tonic. First thing I do. Get in the house, gin and tonic, decompress the day, and then plan what I'm going to do that night.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Hello, everybody. I was going to talk to Lily, but I stole her last wipe, so she's had to go out of the studio to go and find some wipes because I want to win the game. Lots of people are liking all the price drops we've got here. Sarah says, so many price drops, yay. And Lynn Harvey says, great deals as always. That Academy of Colour one, that has got to be a mistake. So no one's here, everyone's gone home. Apart from the audience.
From the studio audience, we've got
Yeah.
loads watching.
We all know you're here. Trying to work, shush. But they haven't got their laptops open, so they can't fix anything. So I would say this is your opportunity to grab that Academy of Colour, which is what I'm going to be doing in the break. Right, now we do have the game. The games. It is, do you like my the games? It's like the cube.
Oh, it is,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I used to love that.
I can't do it very often because it makes my throat.
Oh, dear.
The cube, the games. I sound like I'm Pat Butcher. It's going to be Crafty Reveal. So we're gonna show you a little video, and then we're going to talk about the rules in the game. Crafty Reveal. Apparently it's Crafty Reveal, not Crafty Reveal. I've done that wrong, so I do apologise.
There's only one R in Crafty, there's not two.
Only one I?
One R.
Oh, I was thinking, Lily, there's no I in it. Crafty. Yeah,
Crafty.
but you say bath and I say bath, and there's no R in bath either.
No, there's not.
No.
So that's why it's bath.
Yeah. Right. Let's see who's going to win. For this game, a product will be slowly revealed. Once you can recognise what product it is, we've got to call out and the reveal will be stopped. It's up to you to then write down what you think the product is. If you get the answer wrong, you will be out of the round. And it will be up to the other person to guess correctly. We've not had rules
This is quite
before.
nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
it
guys
is.
at home as nervous as we are. 'Cause I'm a little
and
bit...
the first round is going to be from the Halloween Spectacular deals on the Crafters Companion website.
So good job I was shopping yesterday, wasn't it?
Unfair advantage as far as I'm concerned. And the second round will be from the Christmas sale page on the website. So if you're playing along at home, we've given you a sneaky peek as to where you need to be looking. I'm sorry, Team Facebook. I don't think I'm going to do very well again. Yeah. There's no one watching on Facebook now. They're all on YouTube. So do play along with us. But lady over there is going to be the one that's winning. Lady over there.
Oh, I'm getting even more nervous now, Becky.
We've got 5 in each round. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're going to work out what that is.
So we don't have to write it down, do we?
No, you have to shout what it is. So it looks like some crystals, doesn't it?
Gosh, it could be absolutely anything, could that?
Oh,
no,
stop! I'm good. I went, ow! Ow! Yeah, we need to have a noise. I'm going to say, oh no, I've got to write it down, haven't I?
So do you have to write it down? Okay. This is very long-winded.
Now I'm worried I've got it wrong. Okay, so I think it is glitter paste.
Got to
Hey!
be quicker.
Fantastic. I'm really glad no one had to say what colour it was.
I know, I was trying to think what colour it was, yeah. What is my noise? I've got to come up with a noise. So what's yours there? Ow!
I think we should choose an animal. Should we do an animal noise?
Blimey.
Mine's going to be a moo.
This game's going to be brilliant. Oh, dear. Are we ready?
Ready? Right.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, so what is this product? Ooh. Oh.
I don't even know what animal it is. Oh, goodness me. I can't believe that noise. Where did that come from? Yes, and it is my fault because I came up with the noise in the first place. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
not sure. I don't think I've got it right, but maybe we should do Halloween sounds because it's Halloween in this first round.
What's the Halloween sound? Yeah, you can go with that if you so
No,
choose.
it's hard work. Right.
I've gone for flip markers.
Oh.
I'm not sure if it's right
Are
or
you
not.
right?
Woo!
Yay! Well done, Lily. I've got sparkle pens. I was wrong.
It was close. Ooh,
Well done, everyone that's getting them right.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the noises coming up for the next one.
Right, next
we're
one.
ready.
What is it going to be? Oh. Lily, that is so effective.
Effective, like, downright daft, I think.
It's got to be a bonus if she gets a colour.
So, first answer is in. Second answer, what is the colour?
What is the colour?
I was using them the other night, if it's what I'm thinking of. I don't think it is this.
Come on, Lily.
I don't think it is.
No, I haven't written my backup. I was going to have to because I don't know.
Definitely gold shimmering pad.
Oh.
I've gone for honeybee, but I don't think it is because I think it's one of the gold ones.
Oh.
Peach terracotta.
Oh, but you got it right anyway.
Got
Well
it
done,
right.
Lily.
It was all
Very
down
impressive.
to the performing seal noise. That was what allowed me to strike through for the win.
Is that a seal noise?
I don't quite know.
I thought it was a parrot.
Oh, it could be. Could be anything. Unspecified animal noise.
Right, next item. Oh.
Oh dear.
That is, I'm like I said, Lily, you know, encyclopedic knowledge of crafty goodies. No, I haven't got a clue. I'd say it's some kind of mosaic.
Beautiful mosaic. Do
Yeah.
you want the reveal? I don't have to make the noise again, do I? Please tell me now. Halloween foiled acetate.
Oh,
There
Lily!
it is.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody on Facebook. I know I did, didn't I? Yeah. Let's have a
Right.
look.
Right, here we go. I think I know what it is.
Looks like a Scotty dog.
It's definitely a parrot, I'm being told, okay?
Or
it is.
parrot. A pirate.
A pirate parrot. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kingfisher feathers.
Oh, Lily! Well done! Oh my goodness.
Please nobody cut that out of the show and replay it. I don't want to hear that again until the show's finished.
That was good, wasn't it?
That was fun. That was a really good game, actually,
Yeah,
that.
I thought Lily would really like that game because
I
she's
did.
winning.
And not just because I had to make a parrot noise every time. Got an answer. Who needs buzzes? Who needs those when you got a parrot noise yourself?
I think we need, let us know if, what noise we should be making in the next round. So the next round
Yes.
is items from the Christmas sale. Maybe we should be I think we should be Christmas noises, but I don't know what Christmas noises could be.
I could have the...
Hold on a minute.
So you've got your big bells. And I've got the little bells.
Can you tell which one's which? You can't really, it's too, no. I think it's going to have to be...
Because the thing is, if we have our bell, put your bells on the table, then when it's time, when we know the answer, raise your bells. So it's a visual and an audio. Be careful with your
They're
bells.
quite big bells that we've
They
got
are
on
big
here.
bells, 3 very big bells,
Yeah.
where I've got 10 little bells.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do bells in the next round.
Yeah. I'm sure the viewers at home are looking forward to it already.
Yeah, ho, ho, ho. Oh. But what other noise could there be? Apart from, I don't know. Al just says you're great, Lily. You are great. And Zoe Carver, she was getting them right. She's got the gold shimmer in pad. Rachel says she pronounces things the same way as me.
Is that our Rachel on socials?
Yeah.
Yes, see
Yeah.
Rachel's down south as
Yeah.
well, so we'll let you off,
Yeah,
Rachel.
it's colloquialism, isn't it? But yes, not craft wars, but craft wars. Let us know what you've been getting onto this week, what you've been doing. Let us know what you're going to be doing at the weekend. Are you doing anything fun? Are you going to be enjoying the hopeful sunshine that we might have? Do let us know. We've got lots of items coming up next week for you, so it's definitely worth watching. So we've got Halloween, but we've also got those bags that you've seen Lily doing. What else have we got coming up next week?
Glitter paste. Got glitter paste coming up on Wednesday.
Give us a
Vintage Halloween.
clue as one of the colours on the glitter paste.
There's a really nice green.
Oh, okay. Christmassy green.
No, Halloweeny potion.
Oh,
bubble,
potion
bubble, toil
green.
and trouble sort of green.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Oh, I like that idea. A potion green.
Potion green,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's one of those colours in the Dulux colour chart, potion green. So,
Yeah, some beauties coming up next week.
absolutely. I'm looking forward to all of those. It's always nice when we've got a few new launches, new things for you to see. We try and keep them nice and fresh so you've always got something new coming up. And that's the kind of people that we are. Now, do let me know, back to everyone that's been watching and to all the new people that are just watching here. This is Friday Night Live. I'm not Ben. I'm not Ben, because guess where Ben is?
He's
Not
on
here,
holiday.
He's on holiday. Just on holiday for a couple of days. But I'm here with Lily. We've been together all day and it's been lovely. It's been lovely, Lily.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's always
It's
nice
been
to catch
beautiful,
up.
Becky.
Yeah.
It's been brilliant, Becky.
Yeah. We don't like, with a broken nail. We don't like each other, we just pretend it. No,
We
it's
just
not true.
pretend.
It's been lovely being here, and we've got loads and loads more things to show you. There's been lots of things over this last week that I didn't get a chance to see, so this is really great for me. And the first thing we're going to show you are the everyday half creator cards, creator card selection. Now this is the deal of the show, so you've got 5 different creator cards in this pack. You've got that beautiful bow, flowers. I'm going to have to go a little bit closer because I can't quite see it. Was that a cross? Oh, that heart one's really nice. And the lovers by the bicycle. So who was waiting? Who was cycling? Surely they should have a tandem bike if they're really in love. That's what I'd like to find out. But they are absolutely gorgeous in those creator cards. £45 or $55. Platinum price is £36 or $44. Are they just underneath my desk? Let me just grab these. Is this what I'm looking for? Over here? No. No.
I have the dies, if you want the dies.
Oh, maybe Lily's got them. Maybe you
Yes.
have them. I don't have them. Yeah.
Okay,
I've
doke.
just got glitteriness, which actually I'm very happy about. No, I'm not at all. And I'm not even going to show these to anybody else because they're
That's
for me.
just plain rude. There you
I
go.
know, it's a bit rude, isn't it? Let's have a look and show you exactly what you're going to be getting here. So this first one is your Celtic Cross. We've then got this beautiful heart one. This is really pretty. More. We've got your Bonnie Bow. We've got your Rose Bloom. And you've got your Love in the Air. I really like that one. They're really pretty. I mean, look at the kinds of items that you can be making with these. Look at these. These are absolutely incredible. I'm always, as I say, I'm always amazed by the samples we get the design team to put together because they really are very inspiring. And if you're anything like me, sometimes you get things home and you might not open up the boxes for a while and you sort of forget what everything was like. So I always think it's quite good. I tend to watch the show and then take screenshots so I can remember the kind of demos that were on there. But I mean, using that for a christening is absolutely beautiful. Look at that one in some different colourways. Really pretty. Oh, look, a shaker card. Look at that. With that background there, that is absolutely lovely. Great price as well, £36 or $44 is your platinum price, and you're getting all 5 of those in that bundle, worth popping in your basket. Right, now Lily, you've got a demo on this, have you?
No, I'm just fetching my guillotine.
Oh,
I'm here. Don't
well,
worry,
I
I'm here.
threw to Lily too quickly. I wasn't looking at what she was doing. I just saw her rummaging.
I was rummaging for my guillotine, which is exactly what I've just fetched now, because we're going to create a sort of over-the-edge style card using these beautiful dies that we've got within this collection. So let's just cut our acetate down to size. There we go. Right, we are good to go. Now, Becky did just steal all my packaging, I must be honest. So
Do you want it back?
No, it's fine. I've got the die. I was thinking ahead there, so I've got my die ready to go. But Becky does have the packaging. But what I love about our packaging is we do actually give you a little bit of inspiration on the front of there if you're a little bit stuck as to where you want to get started with these gorgeous dies. I thought we'd go in with the Celtic Cross for this particular demo. Absolutely beautiful die, and it's exactly the same with all of the dies within this collection. The level of detail is absolutely exquisite. They're almost like an edgeable die when it comes to our half creator cards, because half, as we can see there on the left hand side, has got an outer cutting die which will cut that design out to our cardstock. But you can see there at the top and the bottom we've got that little notch, and everything on the right hand side of that notch will stay within our cardstock. But let's see that in action when it comes to actually die cutting this beautiful design. We've got a 6x6 inch white card blank here. And all I'm doing is I'm lining up that notch so we've got an even sort of space in there between the right hand side of the card at the top and the same there at the bottom. So we've got that levelled up on the top and the bottom there. A couple of pieces of our low tack tape just to secure that into position onto our cardstock, and that's just going to be ran through our die cutting machine. And once again, I'm going to wait until that pitch of the die cutting machine changes so that we can hear it's actually passed through that die cutting machine. As soon as we can hear that, there we go, we're just going to pause it, we're going to reverse it back out of our die cutting machine. There's no need to run that all the way through our die cutting plates. We can just run sort of halfway through so it's die cut through our cardstock. We can pause it and then we can reverse it back out just like so. You can see there with one pass, well technically I suppose two passes through the die cutting machine, but no need to shim this up or anything like that, just our standard thin metal die sandwich. It's going to give us that gorgeous level of detail with one pass through that die cutting machine. So
Does it matter what cardstock you use for a card like this?
It is a super intricate die, as we can see here, but if you've got good quality cardstock, so it could be linen cardstock, it could even be our mirror cardstock, our satin cardstock, or even our luxury encapsulated glitter card, it will work a treat with these dies. So as long as it's not too thick, I won't go over sort of your 310 GSM when it comes to your Centura Pearl, and I wouldn't really go much below 200 or sort of 180 if you can help it. I think so often when it comes to die cutting, we think if a die is maybe a little bit tricky or intricate, we'll sort of go down the GSMs and go to a paperweight, but it's sort of a little bit of the opposite way around, so to speak, when it comes to your cardstock weights. You don't want something too thin because it will struggle to get a clean cut through that cardstock if it's very, very thin paper. So that's one pass to our die cutting machine, giving us that lovely level of detail onto that. But what we've gone ahead and done already is we've actually taken, we'll pop that to one side for just a moment, we've taken a piece of a lovely textured cardstock, and this is actually from our Daisy, Nature's Garden Delightful Daisies cardstock pack, the A4 linen card, and we've die cut that design out simply because what we're going to do is we're going to take our die cut that we've just popped through the machine, we're going to add some of our tape onto the back. So we've used our dotty tape pen onto our actual piece here that's got the detail, and then onto the left hand side we can just use our sort of ordinary tape pen if you like to fill out that area there. Then we've got a piece of acetate, which is what I was just quickly chopping to size just before we came to this demo, and that's just going to line up on the inside. We're going to close that card just like so, and that's going to pick up our acetate on the right hand side. You don't need to do this, but we are going to do a little bit of paper piecing in just a few moments, which is exactly why we need to have our acetate behind, just so we've got an area to actually paper piece into. And then with this extra piece that we've actually die cut from our lovely linen cardstock, what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors like so, and we're actually going to trim into this. So around this edge here, where it stayed within our cardstock, we're just going to mimic the effect that we've got on the right hand side of our card. So we're just going to go in, leaving ourselves a couple of mils border, and we're just going to chop this out just like so. So just going around with our scissors to give us that lovely effect. And then you could actually be using this as a separate topper if you so like. We are going to actually be layering this back onto our die cut card base, but if you want to go in and use this as a separate topper, there's absolutely nothing stopping you from doing that if you so choose. So just always turning our cardstock rather than turning our scissors, turn the card, and that's going to give you the smoothest cut with any sort of fussy cutting, whether it's cutting out a die cut like we're doing here, whether it's fussy cutting around the edges of a stamped image, fussy cutting into your pattern papers. That's going to give you that smoothest cut all around the edge. So just turning around and just completing that cut. And I always have my scissors at a little bit of an angle as well. I find that gives you a really nice smooth finish as well when you are fussy cutting. If you find it easier to go in with your 4.5-inch small, as I call them, the snippy scissors, then by all means go in with those. But for me, I find it a little bit easier with these slightly larger 6-inch scissors, and just complete that cut, and that's going to give you that lovely detail onto there, which will just lay
It's a lovely colour.
over the top. Isn't that pretty? Absolutely love that effect to that there. So now let's take a piece of scrap paper. We'll grab our dotty tape pen. We'll pop that onto the back of there. I'd probably go in with my tacky glue if I was at home, but just for speed, our dotty tape pen will still give us a fabulous effect onto our intricate die cut. We'll line that up over that main die cut on the card base, and that's just going to pop out that detail a little bit more, just like that, just like so. But I did say earlier we were going to do a little bit of paper piecing, so I'll pop that to one side for just a moment. We'll bring back in our die. Now I do always talk about how important it is to actually clean out your die, so that's what I will go ahead and do just now. So bringing in our pokey tool to actually pop out some of the pieces from our die. Now, don't worry guys at home, I'm not going to paper piece the whole image, because we will be here for a long old time if we was actually die cutting and then paper piecing the whole image. But we're going to do a little bit of selective paper piecing to pick out some of the details within this design. It's just going to bring it to life that little bit more. I do still have that awfully gunky pokey tool, so I do
Have you not
apologise.
cleaned it in between shows?
Oh, I've been busy. You've seen me, I've been tippy-tapping away the whole time.
Yeah, you have been busy.
Been doing the old calendar, adding a lot of filming to next week. A lot of content coming up, which is quite exciting. So there's a lot going on next week. So that was me between the shows. All the emails were getting answered. We weren't on the quest for walnut whips, as we did say. We were going to look for walnut whips.
Walnut whips. I wonder if they have them in the shop near the house.
Oh,
might have to go and get some.
They might have them.
Love a
They
walnut
tend
whip.
to be more in smaller shops. They're not in Tesco, Jamie. I've had a look. I can't find them. They're not in there.
So
Yeah.
Marks and Spencer's do a good walnut whip, but
Do
they do
they?
different ones.
It-
They do
they're-
salted caramel walnut whips.
I tell you what I've had before, a dark chocolate vegan mint walnut whip.
Ooh.
They were very expensive, but they were very nice.
To be honest, vegan chocolate's quite expensive anyway, isn't it?
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Whereas walnut whips, good old cheapy chocolate, can't go wrong.
No.
Cannot go
Now, how
far
do you?
wrong.
I mean, obviously you don't have walnut whips anymore. But how would you eat a walnut whip?
You take first of all, you take the walnut off the top.
Yeah.
You eat the walnut on its own.
Yeah.
And then you take the top off.
Yeah.
You get all of the whatever cream it is. I don't know.
Is that
exactly.
marshmallow?
Marshmallowy thing out the centre. You eat that first, and then you eat the chocolate at the end.
Yes. Oh, good. You
way
eat
to
it in
eat walnut
layers,
whip.
don't you? You go down like a volcano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah.
You can't just eat it all in one. It's just
No, it's like people that eat Twixes and just chew the whole thing together. You can't do it like that.
absolute
That's not the way it
monsters.
is. Yeah. That's not very good.
Not
I try
very
and eat
good
a
at
toffee
all.
crisp in layers, but that's quite difficult.
It is.
Toffee
yeah.
crisp is one of my guilty pleasures, I have to
Is
be honest.
it?
I love a toffee crisp. One of my other guilty pleasures is reading or watching programmes about trains.
Programs about trains.
About trains, but like train journeys. Because, you know, I'm
That's all
desperate,
right.
I'm desperate to finally go on the Orient Express.
See, that would be amazing.
Which is never going to happen, but, you know, we can
why on
dream.
earth not? Yeah, girls got a
I like
dream.
all those programmes where you have Michael Portillo when he goes, travelling around Asia on a train, and he's only got a travel guide from 1932 in order to travel around. I like those. But yeah, those and a toffee crisp.
Those
Oh.
are toffee crisp. That's your evening sorted, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. A few messages are coming. So Kim Rice says, I caved and I got the Jingle Bell dies, even though
Gotta
I've
be
already got
done.
some. So I have an assortment in different sizes. It's always good to have different size bells because you never
Always.
know when you're going to need them. And as you know, there's merits to the big bells as well as the little bells.
Always. Bells of all sizes, we do not discriminate.
Isn't
We
there a
love all the
current
bells.
song all about bells?
There's a song all about bells.
There's a song in the charts about bells.
At the moment,
Yes.
oh, I'm not up on modern music. I couldn't tell you.
I'll find it in a minute. Sarah Thompson says, I'll be crafting all weekend. I want to try out the Christmas Rose and Sheena's Draw the Line collections.
Ooh, exciting.
Lynn Morton says, I've been crafting all week. It's either craft tomorrow or wallpaper. What should I choose? Ooh.
Lynn, it's no competition. Let's be honest, it's craft.
Could you not craft on your walls instead of putting up wallpaper? You know, maybe some... you could make your own wallpaper. out
yeah,
some dyes.
that'd be quite fun.
Jeanette says, I'm going to be playing with my paper piecing box and new glass mat that came on Wednesday, but I have one granddaughter then and the second granddaughter yesterday until this afternoon. Wendy's going to go to the caravan, but she's going to take some crafting with her.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
take a Gemini with you? Do you take a manual Gemini or an electronic Gemini?
Oh,
Let
yeah,
us know.
good question.
And Crafty Not Grafting by Hilary says, I will spend tomorrow afternoon in the craft room probably making more birthday cards. I'll have to make 2 for each family member as I do them for my mum as she's 93. Oh, that's nice. And
lovely.
Pat says, I'm always amazed how quickly and accurately Lily can cut. Yes, me too. She's very quick. Jeanette says she's no good at fussy cutting. Like everything, you just have to keep at it, I suppose, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm not very good at exercise.
Well, you just keep
so I just don't do
practicing.
it.
Oh, that's not the attitude.
No, it's not the attitude.
If you, what is it? If you first don't succeed, try again.
Yeah.
There you go. A little bit of paper piecing for you there, just a few elements into the centre just to give that little pop of that lovely satin card and start to bring it to life a little bit. You know what, I want to paper piece that bit there. Let's just pop a little bit more into that bit there. So you can go sort of as full on as you like, or you can just paper piece a few little elements like we have done here, depending on, let's be honest, depending on how much you love your paper piecing or how much time you've got to craft as well. That choice is entirely yours. So let's just pop that piece in the middle, and this tool, honestly, it's such a big help when it comes to your paper piecing. Your little sticky, picky, uppy tool, it makes a big difference. So let's leave that to one side, and then we'll start to build our card together. So that's obviously the front of our card, but we need a few mats and layers to go in the middle. So what I've done is I've taken that beautiful 6x6 inch paper pad from the Nature's Garden Hydrangea. I believe we have that on the show, actually, our lovely hydrangea 6x6 inch paper
I'd love
pad.
a hydrangea.
Whoa, are they hard to grow?
I think they like sandy conditions.
Do they?
And depending on the pH of the soil, you get different colours.
Yes, I did know that. I might not be green-fingered, but I did know that. I can't grow them. I've never tried. I don't
I'm
think
sure
it
you
would end well.
could. I think you've got a garden. You put stuff in
Well,
your
I do have a garden, but I'm currently in the process of hoping to get it converted, so it's not going to be grass
into
anymore.
another craft room.
No, if only, Becky, if only. No, I'm either going to get artificial lawn, I'm going to get slabs or decking. So that is my current project that's in the works. Unfortunately, no room for any more craft rooms. I have had a look around the house. Have I found any hidden rooms that I could possibly turn into a third craft room? And unfortunately, not. I mean, I'm vastly running out of space, let's be honest. But
You're running out of space in your new house that you've been in how long?
It must be about 10 months now. It was October. It was just the week before birthday, I think, last year. Yeah, it was. So getting on for a year now.
Wow,
She's,
that's gone quickly.
Time flies.
And yet
eh?
I've still not been invited over for a crafty sleepover.
Oh, well, a crafty sleepover with walnut whips, Jamie says it. That would be some evening. And while we're watching train programmes with toffee crisps.
Yes.
Living the dream, that.
Oh my goodness, that is like the best thing I could possibly imagine.
That's literally all of Becky's dreams come true there. Just give her a toffee crisp, pop a train programme on telly. She's
in a city to London, yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be absolutely fine. I'll remember that next time you're up.
I do like a train journey. I do like a train journey.
You actually travelling yourself? Do you?
Yeah, I do like. I do like going on the train. I
I
think the
can't
train
stand it,
is
Becky.
very underrated, actually. But I would like to go on a big exciting train journey. Like the ones where you're going across America, where there's great big cars, so you can see everything. Or
see, I quite like the idea. The ones where they do like afternoon teas on the trains. I think that looks quite. I could be doing with that, but a hot, sweaty train that's overcrowded.
Yeah, I don't.
You
like
can't
that.
get a seat. I can't be doing with that.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm too old to be not getting a seat. Yeah, I don't. It's very rare that you don't get a seat.
Oh gosh,
And
you've
on the
clearly never been on
tube,
one of
I'll
my
just
trains.
deliberately stand in front of people and I stick my tummy out so they assume that I'm pregnant. And then someone goes, "Oh, would you like my seat, pregnant lady?" And I go, "Yeah, all right." No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. I'd be wrong. Lynn Morton's got a question.
Oh yes, hit me.
I'm not going to hit
Don't
you.
literally- I didn't literally mean hit me.
When
Come
I
on
use
now.
a dotty pen, I always end up with a tiny little glue bits all through the die cut. What am I doing wrong?
Just be a little bit slower.
Okay.
Take a little bit more care. You should be absolutely fine. Just make sure as well you do that little. I'm sure Leanne has a name for this. You know when you do the flick.
Yeah.
Sure she's got a name for it. Some sort of. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe I've just made that. But do your little flick as well to make sure that you break that adhesive. If you find that it looks like the tape's not coming out, then that's probably because you've just not broke that adhesive. So you just need to give it a little bit more of a roll to get it going, and it should be good to go. But when it comes to your dotty tape pen, just nice and slow over those gaps, and you should be absolutely fine with all of your intricate die cut gluing. And then just to finish it off, we've popped our ribbon bow on there. We've got the same pattern papers on the inside as we've got on the outside. Cardstock is from that Nature's Garden Delightful Daisies. And our sentiment, we've just taken this from it was actually our verse compendium, I believe, this one. But you could be using this lovely die for a range of different occasions. It could be a sympathy card if you want to go down that route. It could be something like a christening or a Holy Communion. It could be even a wedding card as well. Just change up those colours depending on the occasion. It's a very versatile one to have in your crafty stash. And just a sort of little inspirational sentiment is going to go on there just to finish that off and fill out some of that white space that we've got on the left hand side. And that is a very simple and easy card to pop together. Little tiny bit of paper piecing.
Lovely.
Oh, bow down. Come on now. There you go. Back on there. Stay. And there we go. There you have it, your finished card.
Gorgeous. Oh, I really like that. And I love the colours that you're using in that. Slightly different to the colours that we get used to. Well done, I really like that. I found the boards, like I said. I don't have these boards. I did have these boards, but I saw this one and I thought that looked like one of those outline floral dies that we had. And it's not, but it's very similar. You've got so much, so much detail in these dies. So this first one is your Rose Bloom. This one's my favourite, Love in the Air, with that tree and all that sort of foliage and the little happy couple with their bike. Actually, maybe it's not a happy couple. Maybe she's just bought that bike from him from Gumtree and she's really, really happy with the price. You just don't know. This one is your Amour with that beautiful heart, useful throughout the whole of the year. This one is that Bonnie bow, which is, again, really pretty. And then this one is the cross that you've just seen Lily using. And you can see the amount of the intricacy in that. Now, this is the deal of the show. You need to be quick to get hold of this. £45 or $35. Platinum price is £36 or $44. We are going to continue with the embarrassment that is me playing this game, because I'm not very good at it, but we're going to do the second round. And the noises are, from me, moo, and from Lily, you definitely sound like a bird, like a kestrel or something like that.
Yeah,
Parrot.
I'm not sure.
Right, let's have a look. It's Crafty Reveal. Reveal. There you go. Crafty Reveal or Crafty Reveal.
Crafty.
So this in the second round. So if you didn't watch the first round, I'm going to read the rules. For this game, a product will be slowly revealed. Once you think you recognise what the product is, you call out with your call sign, which is moo. And it's up to you to write down what you think the product is. If you get the answer wrong, you will be out of the round and it will be up to the other person to guess it. So the first round was items from the Halloween Spectacular Deals on the Crafters Companion website. The second round is products that will be from the Christmas sale page on the website, neither of which I've looked at. So I am at a distinct disadvantage, but play along at home, and I'm really sorry for anyone on my team. Just putting it out there. Right, let's go. Yes, I'm ready. Name that product. God, let me have a go.
No, I've got to get in there with my little seagull noise.
You're going to wing anyway. Right,
I know everyone at home wants to hear that, so I have to get in there straight off to satisfy our customers at home. I believe. Oh, I've got to write it down. I'm getting too overexcited.
Don't just think you can call it out. You've got to write it down.
I know. Sorry for the horrendous handwriting, but the 2023 Christmas tree ornament.
Oh, Lily!
I tell you how I've got it, because I was shopping on the sale yesterday. How uncanny is that?
And let me just say,
Jamie's not cheating.
Lily,
the fact that I shop most days is not cheating. It's
Lily,
just
in the office.
Yeah.
Who do you sit next to?
I sit next to Sam, but I promise you he was not creating the game when I was there.
Lily, who did the game?
Sam. This is slander.
Favouritism. Right, next one. Oh, I recognise that.
but I can't remember what it is. I can't think what it's called.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
I'm not sure if I'm
a
right,
chance.
actually, but I might be wrong. Is it the pull bows? Oh,
Ah,
come on. Yes.
Lily. Well done, well done.
Oh, do you know what?
I'm
You've
never
got
gonna
one.
win.
It could be worse.
Right, this one is...
Oh. Gave me a right shock or so. The cows have walked
Oh,
in the
sorry,
building.
I didn't do the right tone.
You didn't?
Moo!
Thank you. That's much better.
Overexcited. Right, I've got glitter glue,
Yeah.
like the iridescent glitter glue.
Yeah.
Yay! Everyone's feeling very...
I was tied between. I could see it was something in the blister pack, and I thought it's either glitter glue or is it puffy snow? And I thought,
Oh, yeah,
didn't want to get it wrong.
yeah, yeah. Oh, right, this one. Right, God, they're really difficult. Oh.
Are we ready?
Okay,
Are we ready?
okay.
Ooh.
Right.
Gilding flakes.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. What did you put?
Country lane something.
That looks like coming home.
Country lanes.
Ooh. No, Jamie, simply points out a thing.
Yeah, no. Look, don't worry. I know Lily well enough to know, you know. Well, I'm exactly the same. If I'd been winning, if I'd been winning, it would have been because I sit next to the person that creates the games.
Slander.
Fighting talk.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I can't think of the collection.
Well, I'm writing an essay here. Take us through the rest of the show at this rate. Oh, I
Right,
hope I've not
okay.
buzzed in too early and I've got it wrong. Partridge in a pear tree, embossing folder, 12 Days of Christmas. Range is definitely right.
I just got Christmas
That's a bit
sentiments.
vague, that's a bit hedging your bets, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh. Lily,
Partridge in a pear tree.
honestly, I am in awe of Lily's
It was
knowledge.
wrong.
I think
Close.
Lily spends her. Yeah, you got a point for that.
Oh, thank you.
Because I'm not going to win, am I?
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've made a right mess of me up.
It's a shame you haven't got a wipe, Lily, to clean your board.
Look at that. What have I done to that?
That's at the end.
Is that it?
Oh.
Oh.
Well done.
We could have got
a bit
kept
more
going
of
all
that.
evening.
Well done, Lily. That was amazing.
Well done. Thank you. And that is the last time you'll be hearing that noise. Believe you me, it's not coming back.
Right, we're going to choose 5 winners from the YouTube, not the Facebook. Next time you'll know when I'm on that no one's going to be watching on Facebook because you have no chance of winning. So we'll pick 5 at random and we will let you know who those winners are. Well done. Right, now, demo of the week. So that was the right way round. Now, number 1 was this one for the bell box, and number 2 was this card. You've been both voting. Which one's going to be the winner? This is what we need to know. The winner is number 2. This card. Oh, brilliant! So we're going to see Leanne making this demo. It was on Tuesday. Fantastic! You can get to see it in situ.
I really, really love this. The Jingle All The Way Dancing Bells set. The bell still rings for those who truly believe is one of the lovely sentiments. I love it. And we're going to have a look. I just want to show you how easy it is to do these paper piecing pieces. So you can see we've got lovely little glitter accents in here. We've got these little leaves and what have you. And I've got them already done, but I want to show you how very, very easy that is because it is.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got some white cardstock here. I've got my die set. I've got a little red piece of cardstock there as well. And I'm just going to cut the large bell from the white, and let's do this one from the red. In fact, will that be big enough? No. Yeah, so I'll do the little one. And I'll be able to show you the concept, but then you'll be able to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Because you want to see all of the different things that I've got lined up for you today, rather than one or two long ones, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to die cut those through the Gemini 2. And grab a pokey tool while that's going through. Okay, so those have gone through the Gemini. And now, can you see here the little pieces that come out the waste
Yeah.
are the perfect size to go back in?
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes. Are they little foliagey bits?
So they're little foliagey bits, and
Yeah.
here's some left inside here. There's a little, and there's a little berry. And then the white piece there, here's all the pieces left on the thing. I'm going to pick them up. This piece here, if I show you on the die, and I show you on here,
Yeah.
is this, but it's the waste.
Okay.
However, if you just cut this bell out in
Yeah.
the white, which we're going to use to colour, the greens, the reds and a silver, you piece back in all of the little bits of waste, and that gives you the perfect paper piecing pieces. Does that make sense then?
Yes.
So we made sure that all of these pieces were big enough to be handled, so that when they come out and you do them in a different cardstock, you can paper piece your bell in. So you can see you've got that lovely glitter line in there, and then you've got all of the other little pieces paper pieced in there. So that's how you would do the paper piecing on all of the bells. So I just needed to show you that very quickly. Now, what I've also got here is a piece of scrap white card. Where's my scrap white card gone? Here, because you never colour on a glass mat. And then I've just got some tri-blend markers. So just colour the bell in whatever colour you would like, using your alcohol markers, and you don't need to be too precise with it, because you want it to feel a little bit rustic.
Yeah.
Not going to do the whole thing.
Can we put like maybe some of our gilding flakes on these?
You
bells,
absolutely
potentially?
can. Gilding flakes, shimmer sprays.
Oh yes.
It'll look amazing as well. Glitter pastes in the
they're-
background will
oh,
look really
yes.
nice too. So whatever you've got at home, actually,
Yeah. Have a play. Have fun.
just have a play.
We're nearly. Sorry about that heavy sigh. Like I'm not having fun. I am. I'm just about the stock. 30% almost. We're just shy of 30% of the showstopper stock gone. It's been, I would say, this has been the busiest day on a new collection since Enchanted Ocean.
Yeah,
It's got that sort of feel about it.
it has. And so I'm just adding in my colours, and you would do the whole bell and you would do all of them. But
Yeah.
you see here, if I just move it away from there where I've gone through, you can see how that starts to add beautiful colour to the bell. And just doing another piece of scrap card means you don't have to worry about being too precise. You can literally just brush the colour on. And what I would say is, if I've done dark at this side on the bell, do dark at this side, and that'll give it a nice rounded feel. And you do all three of your bells. And look, I'm not being very precise at all.
No.
I'm just whacking colour on, and it's going to look great. So just trust the process. And don't worry about the mess that, on a piece of scrap white card underneath. Just go through the three colours. I'm using a tri brush here, and I'm using the brown grey extended blend.
Yeah.
You see, I'm just popping the colour on.
We've had Pat get in touch saying that my willpower's crashed. I bought the showstopper as well as one of the pieces from the Christmas Rose collection. As always, Crafter's Companion makes it difficult to stay in a budget.
Yeah.
One thing we are guilty of, and for which we apologise.
I would say, well, guilty. Could we say guilty or good at?
Yeah, good at.
We're good at it.
Maybe. The Christmas Rose collection, by the way, is on tonight. If you haven't seen that yet.
Beautiful.
It is a lovely collection. Very, very different to anything we've done
I think
before.
we've done a good job of doing very different things this year.
Do you know what? I was saying that the other day, Leanne. I don't know, we do so many different collections week in, week out. But when it comes to Christmas, it must be really hard to come up with different
Something
themes.
different, yes, because
what
Christmas is Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, but we always seem to do it.
Yeah, we do, I know.
So hats off to you lot.
We've got a really good team. But look, can you see how that bell now takes on a 3D feel?
Yeah.
So dark at that side, dark at this side, light everywhere else. It's got a beautiful 3D feel to it. That's how you're going to colour your bells.
Yeah.
And you're going to paper piece them. And when you've done that, you'll have 3 beautiful bells for your card.
Lovely.
Okay, so that's just with the paper piecing. Now, the other things you get in this collection are all of your foliages and a little bow. So they will cut out from lots of different pieces of craft card, the green card in your linen bundle, your little spare pieces. The bow will come from the red card. You're going to cut all of those out, and then you can glue and assemble those into a beautiful swag.
Lovely.
Okay, so that's why that's in there. So you've got a beautiful Christmas swag as well as those lovely baubles in there. So they're all of the pieces, They're all of the pieces assembled, ready to make the card. I've lost my die. There it is there. I've lost the dies. If I don't move them now, they're going to get lost forever. Right. Okay, so now we're just going to assemble the card. I've made a white card base from the linen card that comes in the box that comes in this collection. It's a very, it looks white. It's not white. It's a slightly pale, like a frosty blue.
Yeah.
It's almost like a snow white, where it would have that blue hue to it, if that makes sense. So I've done the base of that, and then I've used the red, and I've done some matting and layering. And again, B-side. The B-sides and the paper pad are great. However, I do think an A-side would have looked really beautiful there, to be honest, as well. So your choice, your card, do what you prefer. I would be using my all-purpose glue at home to do the matting and layering, because I want this to last forever. If you don't have a Crafter's Companion tape pad, that's what you definitely need to be doing. For speed of demo today, so I can get through all of the demos, I'm just going to use a tape pen. And then for this one, I actually think I want to lift that up, so I'm going to get some foam tape. So another little panel, using a B-side and some of the red linen, and I'm going to use some foam.
You know, you mentioned a minute ago the colour you were using, was it from the extender blend?
Yes.
Janice is just asking the difference between those and the regular tri-blends.
So regular tri-blends have lighter colours in them.
Yeah.
The extended blend gives you a deeper version of those colours, which extends the blend. So, for example, in the original ones, you might have gotten 3 brown-grey colours.
Yeah.
Using the extended blend, you'll have 6 brown-grey colours to give you a wider range of blends available. Yeah.
And good morning, Erica Johnson, who says, good morning, crafty friends. What an exciting day of crafting goodies and demos from our uber-talented Leanne. You're uber-talented, you are.
Thank you. I mean, I don't know if I am, but
you are.
Thank you.
You blooming are.
There we go. Craft knife, amazing for getting that stuff off. It won't come off itself. So I'm just going to raise that up because I feel they need to have a little show all of their own, those jingle bells. And then what I've got here, and I just need some tape. I'm going to use a piece of repositionable tape for this. I would suggest you use something stronger at home. And then I would cut a panel. So in my original sample, I didn't do this, but I've been looking at it and thinking, I want a bell in there. So this is what I'm going to do to add the bell in very quickly. That's going to get hung at the top of my card there. And then I'm going to stick this inside here.
I feel like you need a bell on everything in this collection.
I feel you need like a bell on everything. So that's going to get stuck there. I'm going to do a little bit more actually. Where have I put it here?
Order more bells.
To keep that in place now, what I would be doing inside my card is making another decorative panel to hide that.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to imagine it for now. Right, there we go. And then I need my 3D glue gel to start assembling. So 3D glue gel is going to go on top of there now, on top of that ribbon. And then my assembled swag.
Is that the official name for one of those? A Christmas swag?
A swag, I believe so.
Oh, right.
That's going to go on there. And then if I need a little bit more glue gel just to hold that down, you can. Just in a couple of places. There we go. I think that I like the addition of the bell, I think, Ben. And then I've got my 3 bells that I've put together, and I want them to be higher and lower, a little bit like Bruce Forsyth on the Generation Game. So the first one I'm going to stick on is this one, because I want that to be at the lowest level. So that's going on with a little bit of glue gel. If you're wondering what the black card is at the back, I've just fussy cut a piece of black card by eye around the bell, and that's covered, give me the base for my paper piecing. So when I put the paper piecing in, it's got something to stick to. So that's gone there. And then this one I want it to be higher. So it's higher. It's getting a bit more glue gel on there. And that's just going under the jingle bell. There. This can come down a little bit.
Is that going to be lower?
And then this one's going to be higher.
Oh, higher.
It's actually going to be in the middle of the two.
Ah.
There we go. That's going there. And then my sentiment, which I've lost, there it is, found it, can go at the side. And the bell still rings for those who truly believe. And now we've got the addition. I'm just going to hold it because I don't want it to come off. Oh. Of the little jingle bell.
I love it.
Didn't have the jingle bell on first, but I think because we've got those big jingle bells on there, to have the addition of a bell that jingles, so the card jingles, because you've got them on there, would be good. But don't you jingle it while your glue's drying like I've done.
Wow, that is really impressive. Looking at that, it is absolutely incredible. I love seeing a true master, as all the craft experts really are at work, because it really is an absolutely gorgeous demo that we've got here. Now, if you wanted to go ahead, we obviously had that really good deal with the Jingle All The Way, loads and loads of bits and pieces. Now, this was the one that didn't win the demo with the little bells in it. Just to give you an idea, this is in the collection, but this is that that template here, and then you get your big bells as well on there as well to create this kind of item. So if you were inspired by this item as well, you can absolutely get that in the showstopper. And it had all the other bits and pieces. You've got two 12x12 paper pads, two 6x6 paper pads. You've got the linen card, you've got some mini bells as well as these great big bells as well. Lots and lots of sentiments, embossing folders, the whole shebang for just under £100 or $120. So it's worth getting hold of. Now, the next item we're going to show you is this Christmas rose, which is just beautiful. When we first get this, so when it arrives, and things are out on the desks just outside of the studio, and in between shows we all go and have a little look, and everyone's sort of vying for hoping that they're going to be launching a particular item that they really like. I fell in love with the colours in this collection. There is so much in this collection here. So this is a final deal for the Christmas rose. So this is what is left. So you've got a stamp with the big man himself. You can decorate him in red or perhaps green, as he traditionally was. You've also got this Christmas sentiment, so this is Christmas wishes. Then we have some really pretty lace that you've got here. This is called, no, it's just called Christmas rose lace. That's really pretty. That can be coloured. If you want to put some inks on there or some pens, you can do that and change the colours. You've got some of the gilding flakes. So this one is in a kind of rosy gold colour. You've got some glitter paste in a sort of white silver kind of colour. We've also got some, oh, these are quite cute, aren't they? These little dies with a little forest in different sizes, little foresty trees. We've got this one, which is your Christmas rose die set. So you can see how you can create that beautiful Christmas rose, or Helleborus, if you want to be technical in Latin. Then you've got your Christmas poinsettia, using those darker colours, almost like the colours of the linen cardstock that we had earlier on. Again, very, very pretty. We've also got, there's lots in here. We've got some sentiments, proper Christmassy sentiments. Ah, this is lovely. This is your Season's Greetings stamp and die set. We've got embossing folders galore. So this one with that Christmas rose. This one with your Christmas tree as well. This is lovely as well. This is your Christmas rose wreath. Isn't that beautiful? You'll be using that, I mean, what's to say Christmas rose? You'll be using that throughout the whole of the year. I love an edgeable. This one is your snowflakes and swirls. Speaking like Craig Swans. Oh, look, my favourite things in the whole world, a stamen. I do love a stamen. I think they're really useful. If you want to use them in just that colour, you can do. Or if you want to change them up, you can ink them up in colour. And then we have an absolute smorgasbord of papers. So you've got that beautiful linen cardstock. Look at those colours. Very kind of antique Victoriana kind of colours that you've got in there. We've got some Christmas rose foam in green and white. We've also got a 6x6 paper pad, Christmas rose. Obviously, it's Christmas rose collection. We have got the 12x12, and I'll flick through this one because it's always easier to flick through the 12x12. Oh, it's just so pretty. It's like sugar plums and iciness. The colours are beautiful, soft, traditional kind of vintage feel to this. Really pretty, that very pale green with those beautiful frosty sugared almond pink colours. It is absolutely stunning. Oh, that one. Oh, I don't think I could use that one. I think I just have to have that and keep it. And then you've also got this, which is your topper pad. This can create some really fantastic cards. Really useful to get a topper pad. I don't know why we don't do them more often, but there's so many different kinds of things in here. You've got sentiments as well as small embellishments and then larger embellishments in there too. All in our good quality paper in there, so really well worth using. And also, because it's on coated cardstock, you can ink around the edges as well. You're going to get all of that for £145 or $190. Your platinum price is £116 or $152. I love this collection. I think this is my favourite Christmas collection.
It's hard to choose, isn't it? They're all absolutely gorgeous, but the colours in this are just truly exquisite. They are absolutely beautiful. They're so soft, they're so subtle, they are so just absolutely exquisite. I think you're going to love crafting with this one, because I know I certainly have. But we're going to start off with that Christmas rose wreath, and great point by Becky there. I hadn't actually thought of this myself, but it is completely true. You could be using this all year round. There's nothing at all on this die that screams Christmas. It's going to take the crafting throughout the whole year, which I think is brilliant. Now, there is almost like a right and a wrong way to this one. So I like to have it so you've got that sort of more fuller bouquet of flowers at the bottom and then that pair of the roses at the top there. So we've got our outer die and we've got our inner die. Cut them together, we'll get that beautiful detail. Cut them separately, then you can cut in, or as we're going to do here, we're going to cut out. So I'm actually taking one of the pages from that 6x6 inch paper pad, and what we're going to do, I want to say sorry Santa for this one, we're actually going to cut Santa out of the middle. Now this piece that actually comes out the centre, you could be using this separately, so don't throw that away. You can be using that on another project, but we're just going to centralise that die, making sure we've got it the right way up, so sort of comparing with our inner die, that is exactly the right way up there, so good to go. And we're just going to chop out that centre section there to create an aperture, and then we'll have that lovely topper to use on another card or project. Or maybe you're going to create a matching gift box or gift bag to go alongside the card. You can decorate it using that topper that's actually going to pop out of the centre. So bring that through our die cutting machine. Thin metal dies, which is standard thin metal die sandwich for your Gemini die cutting machine. And that's going to cut out our frame into the middle of our cardstock, just like so. And that's a sheet from that 6x6 inch paper pad, and it's scored at ½ inch from the left and ½ inch from the right. So that's that section all ready and good to go. But then we're going to take a piece of our lovely linen cardstock. It's a beautiful, almost like a red winey sort of colour to this one. It's just beautiful colours. Don't forget to save that for use in another project. Absolutely beautiful artwork that you've got on there, really nice and traditional. But this is where we're going to bring in both of the dies here. By cutting them together, it's going to cut out that beautiful detail out of this linen cardstock, so we can use it separately as a topper onto our card. So line your two dies up, then pop a couple of pieces top and bottom of your low tack tape onto there, just to hold those into position, making sure that you've got even spacing between those two dies, and that's just going to run through your die cutting machine. Look great in mirror card with this one, or maybe you want to take it completely to the opposite season, maybe even, dare I say it, Halloween. Cut it in black cardstock.
Oh, that's a good
with a bit
idea.
of gilding wax. That would look nice, wouldn't it? That would look completely different. So always change your colourways when it comes to your die cuts. It's going to change that look and feel entirely. And that's one of the things that I just absolutely adore about die cutting. It just gives you that complete creative freedom, which is just so much fun to get creating with. So So just ease that out of the die. It is an incredibly detailed die, great for paper piecing this one as well. And selective paper piecing works particularly well with this particular die that we've got here. And then just bring in your pokey tool, as we've got here, as we've learned throughout the day, our gunky pokey tool. We don't know who the culprit of the gunk is, but it is certainly a little bit
Who's
bucky.
been in this week?
Well, Craig's been in, Sheena's been in, Leanne's been in. So yeah, we've got a few potential
It could be any
culprits.
of them.
Could be any of them, or it
Yeah.
could have been anyone else. If like the social team were in here prepping some demos, it could have been them. Could have been me. Who knows? We'll never find out, will we?
Well, Jamie seems to think it might be me. And I can say it categorically was not me.
Are you
because
sure?
I did not use a pokey tool.
Are you sure?
I didn't.
He didn't.
I didn't.
Oh, Jamie was saying it's because that I've won 3 games in a row with you, Becky. Well, it was long before that whole debacle, wasn't it? The gunky pokey tool started from the first show this afternoon. So
Yeah.
who knows? Who's to blame? Anyway, before I start blaming any more people, we're just going with a piece of acetate behind here. And then we're going to start to build this together. We're actually going to be creating a dome card with this, which is a technique I absolutely love. So that's the front of our card there. We've got our beautiful, delicate detail, which is just going to sit into that recess that we've created nice and easily. So let's get a piece of scrap cardstock. That is just a piece that I'm going to be sticking down in a moment. So it's okay if we get a little bit of that sticky onto that piece. So going in with our dotty tape pen. And I'm always super sort of quick with this, but you guys at home take a little bit more care, because if you are very quick when you're applying your dotty tape pen, you can sometimes get a little bit of that residue in between the delicate die cuts. Or you can go in with your tacky glue, but just with it being on acetate, it will take a few moments to grab. And let's be honest, none of you guys at home want to watch glue dry. It's like watching paint dry. So not what we want to end the week with.
Although I liked watching glue dry on my hands.
I like picking the glue off, but I'm not sure I like watching it dry.
No, I suppose
Not
not.
enough hours in a day.
It's the removal of the glue that's the fun thing,
It's
isn't it?
very, very satisfying, I have to say.
Jamie, you don't want to put hot glue on your hands.
Oh.
You want to avoid that at all costs, really.
Absolutely. Right, so before we talk about more dangerous crafty acts here, we're going to start to lay this card together. So that dome is going to go onto that piece there. But before we actually stick this together, we've got a little sentiment. And I'm trying to decide, do I want the sentiment on the outside or do I want it in the inside? I quite like it on the inside. Yeah, should we go for that?
Inside.
Yeah, we're all voting for the inside. So that is
Kim Rice says
go for.
it's been gunky all week.
Has it, Kim? Well, thank you for being our eyes and ears. We'll have to look further back on the calendar. We'll report back. We'll find
Who
the culprit.
gunked up the pokey tool? That's
Who
what
was
we
it?
want to know. Yeah.
It's a mystery. Who could it have been? Who was in the week before? Was it Debbie Fisher? Debbie Fisher, is she in next week? Debbie, we're coming for you. Get ready.
Yeah.
Oh, get
You're
ready,
in trouble.
Debbie. Jamie thinks it's been gunky for months. Jamie, I think you're probably right. So we'll never find out who it was. Or maybe it's just a combination of all of us. I don't think it was made like that, Jamie. We make better pokey tools than ones that have got glue on the end. Or just we had a dud one. I'm not sure that's quite the case,
No.
but somebody's definitely to blame.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting who it could be.
I
So
don't
let's
think
just-
it's me.
You don't think
But
it's you?
I don't think it's me, but now that I know it's been gunky for weeks, now I'm thinking, oh.
It could be you.
Yeah, you know, it could have been me.
It could
No.
have been anyone.
It's highly unlikely. I don't think it's me, no. I think it's Johnny.
Yeah, definitely. Johnny does a lot of crafting between shows. It could very
does.
well be him. He's always in here in the studios. As soon as the cameras are off, he's in here prepping away, creating all his samples. In case anybody's wondering, I am joking. Before anyone of you asks if he's going to be demonstrating.
Do you know,
on
I
the
always
show.
thought it'd be quite interesting for one day. People just swap jobs.
Well, I've produced before, so I'd be happy
yeah.
producing. I won't be happy vision mixing, but
I've almost produced, but not quite.
almost, but
Almost,
not quite.
Not quite, yeah. Better to be honest, Ben can do everything. Ben can vision mix, sing, dance, perform. He's just, the king.
The King.
The king.
The King. Makes
That
me
looks
think of
lovely.
that song, The King of Wishful Thinking.
Oh, yeah. I'll get over you.
It's a good old song, that, isn't it? Good old song. Anyway, before we digress any further, let's start to build this card together. So we've got our card base, a few mats and layers with our 12x12 pad, and then once again that same lovely linen cardstock. We've created our dome, which is super simple to pop together, and that's going to go onto the centre of our card, just like so. So of course we've got to get some foam onto the back of there just to raise it up even more, as if we don't have enough dimension with it being a dome card as it is. You know what I'm like, I can't create a card without a load of foam tape on it. I think it's must become one of my little signatures. The amount of foam tape I get through is an awful lot, believe you me. So that's just going to go onto the centre of the card, just like so. And then just to finish it off, we could be adding some of our little flowers on there, but just for time, I think we'll leave it as it is. But you could be bringing in some of your poinsettia flowers. You could even be paper piecing some of those elements. But just to show you a nice quick technique of how you can die cut and create your little dome card, go to town and embellish it up as much as you like. But that is the basic sort of concept to create your pretty little dome cards.
Utterly, utterly brilliant, gorgeous. And well, very quickly, I'm just going to have to say, I didn't show you this 6x6 paper pad, but it's not the same as a 12x12. It's got other bits in it, so I didn't show you that. Right, now we've got winners. We have Tina Costin, Tracy Kaka, Barbara Arm, sorry if I pronounced your name incorrectly, Alja De Vries, and Christopher Uvik. So that's Tina Costin, Tracy Kukaka, Barbara R, Alcha De Vries and Christopher Uvik. If you can email in ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk, you'll all get a £10 or $10 or €10 voucher. ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Thank you very much, Lily. That's been amazing.
Thank you.
I love that demos. Now we're going to have to show you the viewers gallery. Everyone that we're going to show here, you will be getting 100 bonus points. It's worth entering. So these are the things that people have been working on. First one is from Debbie Partridge.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's nice. Is that the Roaring 20s?
It is, yeah. That looks gorgeous,
like that.
Debbie. I like that with our stepper card dice.
Yeah.
That's a stunner.
I really like that.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, they're doing the little Charleston. Very, very nice. Well done, Debbie. Next item we've got is...
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Is that the pop-up box or something
I believe
like that?
that's our craft kit 58. It was our pop-up flowers craft kit.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Lily, of course, Lily knows.
Of course.
Lily, can you tell us what paper pad that's from?
What, sorry?
Can you tell us what paper pad that's from?
It was part of the kit, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's papers in the kit, I think.
That's Judy Branham. Well done. 100
Gorgeous.
bonus points to you. We've got Margaret Frisner.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's holographic paper pad with, is that 19?
Is that a sloth? Look at that.
Oh, it is, isn't
That's
it?
brilliant.
Oh, I love that. Isn't that homemade stuff? And then is that a mixing bowl underneath it?
I think it is.
Oh,
That's brilliant,
I love
Margaret.
the sloth. We need more sloths. That looks like a cake stand from the kitchen collection.
I think the cake
That's
stand was
lovely.
actually part of the numbers, so those number dies, the everyday numbers had that fabulous cake stand die in as well. But what a great use of actually mixing and matching lots of different elements. That is brilliant.
gorgeous.
A sloth card. Can't beat it, can you?
No, well done, Margaret. Next one is Shaz Earl.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's beautiful with those
That's so
hydrangeas. Sending you sunshine, laughter and hugs. That is gorgeous.
Beautiful colouring.
And look, little crystally beads on there.
Oh, gorgeous.
Little pearls.
I wonder if that's some touch of sparkle, Shaz. I bet it is. That's beautiful.
See,
Love it.
encyclopedic knowledge. Next item we're going to show you is from Stacey Darley.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's really pretty. What's that using?
That die is one of our decorative nesting dies that we brought you a few years ago, called something like the rose frame. Absolutely beautiful. I know they're on sale on the website a few weeks ago, so I wonder, Stacey, if you picked them up on an amazing deal. But is that an envelope to go with it at the bottom? Is that a matching envelope? Oh, wow. Gone to town there, Stacey. Absolutely love it.
That is gorgeous. Well done, everybody. You get 100 bonus points. Do remember, every Friday we do the same sort of thing. So you do email in CTV, is it studio? studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, any of your makes. And indeed, if Lily is here, she'll be able to tell you how old that particular paper pad is and what collection it's from.
And the exact launch date, what time did it launch, what day did it launch, all the knowledge, all the useless knowledge nobody cares about.
Who's here next Friday?
Who's here next Friday? It's Ben and Craig.
Ben and Craig. Oh, dream team back together. Actually, I think we're the dream team, Lily.
Absolutely.
I think so.
And I don't want to hear any otherwise.
Have we done 2 or 3?
We've done our third, I think.
Yeah, I think it's our third one.
Yeah.
No, it's been great. Thank you very
fabulous,
much
thank you.
for today. And very inspiring demonstrations as always. So you always put the photos of the demos that you've done on the website.
I certainly will,
page,
yep. So that's Lily Fletcher Crafters Companion or Lily Fletcher CC on Instagram. As soon as I get home, I've got a bit of shopping to do. Get myself settled in my craft room, cup of tea, and I'll get those popped onto Facebook and Instagram for you guys at home.
Lovely. Now, tomorrow we've got a double launch. Monday.
Tomorrow? It's coming tomorrow.
Sorry.
Tomorrow if you want.
Got a little overexcited then. On Monday, we've got a double launch. 12 o'clock, we've got Leanne and Debbie, and they're going to be at 5 o'clock, we've got...
Leanne and Sarah.
Leanne and Sarah. And what... It's all Halloween launches. Oh, that's going to come round really quickly, Halloween. Got to get all of those Halloween makes in. Looking forward to seeing what's going to be on those shows. And we've got later on, straight after the show, you're going to have the first show that we had earlier today, which was talking about the magazine. Now, that magazine, if you haven't managed to get your hands on it, you want to get that as soon as possible. The Showstopper is what you're seeing over here. That's offering you best value because you can get all of those fabulous goodies included in the price. But if you wanted to just go for the magazine, you can. It's $14.99 or $19.99. I'm remembering that from earlier on. Very inspiring, lots and lots of information in there. Hope you've had a lovely time. I've had a great time.
Me too.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing you. Take care, Lily. See you in a couple of weeks. Take care. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.